What up, YouTube? Houston coming at you with a victory Monday video. 7-13 to Bio City. We up in here. Let's talk about it. Houston put a whooping on Pittsburgh by 30, has a score of 30-6. And I gotta say, this team balled out from start to finish. Could have been, could have had a few more touchdowns, but all good. But what I liked about this team, they held Pittsburgh to 6 points, 2 field goals. Didn't let them score a touchdown at one time. Even more beautiful is that D'Amico Ryans, the rookie head coach, out-coached Mike Tomlin. Yeah, that is saying a lot right there. And I'm wondering, are the Houston Texans for real? Are they back? Well, to be honest, it's too early to tell since it's still a long season to go. They played 4 games, gotta play 13 more. And Stroud and Collins' connection was on point. Pierce had himself a good game, 81 yards. And Devin Singletary had him a TD throw to Dalton Schultz, who got his first TD catch as a Texan. Love to see it. But that back O-line, though, no Tunsil, no Scruggs, no Howard. I mean, third starting left tackle, no sacks allowed. I mean, I gotta credit that O-line, though. I know Steelers had a lot of talent on defense, but man, they didn't let the pass rush get to Stroud, and that was amazing. So Stevie Nelson got himself a pick against this whole team, which was beautiful. And John Grenard had 2 sacks, and Jerry Hughes had himself a sack. So that's 3 they had. And Grenard had 2 sacks, and the second sack is what took Pickett out the game with an injury, which is not serious, by the way. So I wish Kenny Pickett a speedy recovery. I mean, hope he comes back full strength, because I do have an understanding that Mitch Trubisky ain't the answer for the Steelers quarterback. So rooting for a speedy recovery for Kenny Pickett. Stroud had a rushing touchdown, but it was negated because his knee was down. But he threw the first TD pass to Nico. I mean, career highs for Nico Collins, 168 and 2 TDs. It's starting to feel like Houston is either finding their #1 receiver, or they just, finding ways to spread the field. All thanks to Bobby Slowick. When you open the playbook, good things happen. Good things happen. But the Texans did lose another old lineman in Kendrick Green. But good news is coming, because 3 offensive linemen of the Texans is set to return this week when they go to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. So that's a big boost right there, and that'll definitely help the running game a lot more. So can't wait for that to happen. Another game without a pick for Stroud, as he threw for I think 300 some yards and 2 TDs. So I mean, Stroud's just getting better and better, and he's just a rookie. But man, he's playing like he's been in this league for a minute. But gotta take it one game at a time, because there are gonna be games that I gotta say, there are gonna be games that the offense and defense suck from time to time, but it's all about battling out. So defense did their thing. Shout out to the defense. Not allowing the Steelers to score not one time. But hey, I love it. Beautiful win. And I understand we were underdogs and many people picked the Steelers, but man, we humbled those doubters in a big way. And I did say the Steelers weren't pushovers, and man, we proved the Texans proved that they weren't pushovers either. I mean, I gotta say they had a plan from start to finish. You know, back-to-back wins. First home win since December 26, 2021. Week 16. 2-2 for the first time since 2019. And back-to-back wins for the first time since 2020, when they had finished 4-12 in that campaign, and which was Deshaun and J.J. Watts last year as a Texan. So, feels good finally getting the win at home, man. The homes, being winless at home is over. Because, boy, I would love to add more home wins in 2023. You know, defending NRG Stadium with dubs. So, next home game they play would be against the Saints. But until then, they go to Atlanta to take on the Falcons, in which I'll do a preview video on that one. So, Texans get the dub, 30-6. Enjoy this dub. Man. And just imagine once Derek Stingley and Tavier Thomas comes back at full strength, defense could be even more special. Just like the offense could be even more special once Tunsil, Scruggs, and Howard comes back. Oh, man. But gotta continue humbling myself, take this thing one game at a time. So, all teams are 2-2 in the AFC South. Every team except the Colts won. Since the Colts took an L, but since they on a tiebreaker on the Texans, they sit atop the AFC South still. So, every team is 2-2. And let's keep these wins coming. So, go Texans, Saber 13 to Bio City. I'm out.